The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Let's go now.
Ridder off the play fake. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Going play action. Ridder.
They'll roll him out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ridder from the gun on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. In motion, Hollins.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for it, both inside and on the perimeter.
On the set. Back to 11. Back to 11.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, it's Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ritter.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks by...
coverage. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
19 right.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready? 18, 5 here. 79 Broncos.
Stroud coming right back after the pick 6.
He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17-0 our score after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Play action. Stroud now.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10.
Cut 19, cut 19.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here we go.
3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
50 Bison, 50 Bison.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Stroud looking to throw.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Mustang 19. 60 Everett, 60 back, trap 60, trap 60.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Touchdown, Texans.
Tank Dell,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back deep is Tank Dell.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Stroud.
And he comes back with one complete. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Throwing now is Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
Oh, heck of a move. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Pierce now up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Stroud to throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Caught left side by Mechie.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
In motion, Hollins. Now Ridder to throw on first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Ridder will set up to throw it.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ridder throwing on 3rd down.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked up by Richie Grant.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Texans.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Rolling to his right. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Ritter back to throw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
Stays on his feet, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it. But it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Ritter.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. That's pulled in at the 32. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here's Stroud.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A huge play there for Houston. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And this will be a touchdown.
Nico Collins
From 3 yards out.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Ritter.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Ritter now.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Injury on the play, and that's the last player you want to see hurting, the quarterback, Desmond Ritter. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Going for it with Pierce.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Ritter.
And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
In motion, Hollins. Ritter to throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Stroud off the play fake. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
The try. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Stroud completes this out wide.
Touchdown.
John Mechie,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Falcons 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
10 cycles.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
No surprise, Robinson is looking like one of the best running back prospects we've seen in a long time. He became the face of the Atlanta football team the second he was drafted, and he should be ripping off big runs for them for years to come.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He'll look to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And the Texans first down.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Another Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the fringe.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Ritter.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Ritter looks to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime,